You need to stop scrolling right now and listen to me very carefully. Top 3. Most valuable ultra-rare Monticello Jefferson nickel. Super rare coins worth huge money is not just another coin video. This is a rare US coins alert. You could literally be holding a silent fortune in your pocket and not even know it. These old coins is a treasure, and people are accidentally spending them every single day like they're nothing. Do not spend these coins. I'm serious. These coins equal hidden wealth, serious money, quiet wealth that secret collectors want and nobody talks about. Real auction shock is happening behind closed doors while regular people toss these into vending machines. Check your pocket now. Check that jar. Check your car. Some tiny detail makes these rare and collectors are fighting for them. And I promise you, each coin in this video gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking. Stay with me till the end, because what comes next could change everything. First coin number 1. Now let's talk about coin number 1, and this one is dangerous to ignore. The 1961 with D. Monticello Jefferson nickel. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 1961? That doesn't sound rare. That doesn't sound special. That sounds like something your grandfather used to buy soda with. And that right there is why people are losing a hidden treasure without even realizing it. 1961 was a tense year in America. The Cold War pressure was rising. The country was shifting. The economy was adjusting. Production was high, expectations were high, and the Denver Mint was striking coins fast to keep up with demand. And when mints are under pressure, when machines are running hot, when dies are used longer than they should be, strange things happen. Special things happen. Rare things are born quietly. The Monticello Jefferson nickel design had already been around for decades, created by Felix Schlag, showing Thomas Jefferson on the front with that calm, serious profile, and his Monticello estate standing strong on the back. But in 1961, something about certain Denver strikes came out different. Subtle, understated, almost invisible unless you know what to look for. This 1961 nickel has that deep brown spat tone, that antique look collectors obsess over. Not shiny, not polished, not messed with. Just original. That natural aged surface that only time can create. And when you hold it, it feels different, heavy for its size. Around 5 grams of copper-nickel alloy, about 21.2 millimeters across, just under 2 millimeters thick. Small. Ordinary. But it carries presence. It carries quiet wealth. Most of these nickels were spent. Dropped into cash registers. Scratched. Cleaned. Destroyed. And that's the key. Survival in beautiful fine condition with original surfaces is rare. And I mean rare. This is where most people make the biggest mistake of their life. They find an old coin and they clean it. They scrub it. They shine it up. And in seconds, they erase thousands of dollars. Never clean this coin. I'm warning you. Original toning matters more than shine. That brown spat look, that slightly dark antique surface, that's what serious collectors want. Clean it, and you destroy the silent fortune hiding in plain sight. Look closely at the D Mint mark. It sits to the right of Monticello on the reverse. On rare examples, the strike quality, the sharpness of the steps on Monticello, the clarity of the lettering, that's what changes everything. Collectors stare at those steps. They obsess over tiny details most people would never notice. Full step detail can send value into a completely different universe. And here's the part that makes this coin feel almost unreal. In fine condition, with the right surfaces, the right strike, the right originality, one of these has reached a market value of $165,000. Let that sink in. A 5-cent coin. Worth serious money. Life-changing wealth. Hidden treasure sitting in drawers, coin jars, old piggy banks. This is not fiction. At auctions, these coins don't scream. They don't make headlines like gold bars. They move quietly. 2 bidders. Then 3. Then silence. Then a sudden jump. Aggressive bidding. Because collectors know supply is shrinking. They're holding, not selling. And every year, fewer untouched examples survive. The weight feels normal. The color looks dirty to untrained eyes. That's why people lose them. Dirty coins, sometimes that dirt is a silent fortune. That brown tone, that's decades of untouched history. That's originality. That's what grading services respect. And professional grading is critical. Without authentication, you're guessing. With it, you're protecting serious money. If you find one, do not spend this coin. Don't toss it in change. Don't trade it for face value. Check the date. Check for that D mint mark. Look at the surface. Look at the steps on Monticello. Patience is golden in this world. Rushing destroys value. Cleaning destroys value. Ignoring tiny details destroys value. Collectors are hunting these. Secret collectors want examples with that natural look. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. And most people still think it's just a nickel. Stay till the end of this series, because what comes next is even bigger. Even rarer. Even more shocking. If you thought a 1961 with D could hide this kind of quiet wealth, wait until you see the next coin. This next one, collectors are fighting over it like it's the last hidden treasure left. And missing it could cost you more than you can imagine. Next coin number 2. Now listen to me very carefully, because this one is even more dangerous to ignore. The 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. Yeah, no mint mark. And that tiny missing detail, that's where the silent fortune begins. 1964 was not a normal year in America. The country was shaken. President Kennedy had just been assassinated months earlier. The economy was shifting. Silver coins were being hoarded. People were pulling money out of circulation. The government was under pressure to produce more coins than ever before. Mints were running day and night. Machines were stressed. Dyes were overused. And when that kind of pressure hits production, strange things slip through. This is not fiction. The 1964 nickel carries the classic design by Felix Schlag. On the front, Thomas Jefferson facing left, calm but serious, like he knows something the rest of us don't. On the back, Monticello standing strong, detailed steps, sharp columns, that iconic American architecture. But on certain 1964 examples struck in Philadelphia, there is no mint mark at all. That was normal for Philadelphia back then. What wasn't normal was the quality of certain strikes that slipped out under pressure. And here's where it gets intense. Some of these 1964 with no mint mark nickels show deep black spats across the surface. Dark, dramatic toning. Almost smoky. Almost dirty looking to someone who doesn't understand coins. But to serious collectors, that untouched blackened patina screams originality. It screams, "Do not touch." It screams, "Hidden treasure." When you hold this coin, it feels completely ordinary. Around 5 grams. About 21.2 millimeters across. Just under 2 millimeters thick. Copper and nickel fused together in that standard alloy. Nothing flashy. Nothing gold. Nothing silver. Just cold, solid metal. But sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins carry the biggest secrets. Most 1,964 nickels were spent immediately. Billions were struck. They flooded the country. But here's the twist. Survival in very fine condition with original black spat toning is rare. Extremely rare. Because people cleaned them, polished them, threw them into machines, scratched them, damaged them, destroyed the surfaces that collectors now desperately want. Never clean this coin. I'm warning you right now. You wipe away that black toning and you wipe away serious money. That dark surface is not dirt. It's decades of untouched history. It's proof the coin hasn't been messed with. Original toning matters. Professional grading is critical. Without it, you're guessing. With it, you're protecting a silent fortune. Now look closer. The absence of a mint mark under the year. The clarity of Liberty. The sharpness of Jefferson's hair detail. And flip it over. Look at the steps of Monticello. Collectors obsess over those steps. Full step detail changes everything. This detail changes everything. Under mint stress, in 1964, many coins came out weakly struck. So when you find one with stronger detail, combined with natural black spat surfaces, collectors pay attention. And here's where it stops being pocket change and starts being life-changing opportunity. One of these, 1,964 with no mint mark nickels in very fine condition, with those original black spats, has reached $152,000 in today's market. Let that hit you. 5 cents. Worth serious money. Quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. People are accidentally losing this coin every single day. Tossing it in tip jars. Feeding it into parking meters. Dropping it between car seats. Do not spend this coin. Auction rooms go silent when one of these appears. It's not loud hype. It's controlled intensity. 2 collectors who know exactly what they're looking at. Slow bidding. Then sudden jumps. Because supply is shrinking. And the best examples, they're locked away. Held tightly. Not coming back to market anytime soon. This is why you check everything. Check the date. 1964, no mint mark. Examine the surface. If it looks dark, blackened, almost dramatic, don't panic. That might be your hidden treasure. Do not try to make it shiny. Do not rub it. Do not scrape it. That mistake destroys value instantly. Patience is golden here. Let professionals evaluate it. Let grading services confirm originality. Because one small surface change can mean the difference between 5 cents and serious money. Most people think rare means ancient. Rare means gold. Rare means something obvious. But sometimes rare looks like a dirty old coin at the bottom of a drawer. And that's why this is a big money coin nobody talks about. Stay with me. Because if you think this 1,964 no mint mark is shocking, the next coin is even rarer, even more explosive. And missing, it could mean walking past a hidden fortune that collectors are fighting over right now. And trust me, you do not want to be the person who accidentally spends that one. Next coin number 3. All right, if you made it this far, you already know we're not playing around. But this next coin, this one is on another level. This one is the kind of hidden treasure people literally spend without blinking, and it hurts to even think about it. The 1969 with D. Monticello Jefferson nickel, 1969 Denver Mint. That tiny D sitting to the right of Monticello on the back. Most people see it and think nothing. Just another nickel, just 5 cents. But I need you to hear me clearly. This coin is special. 1969 was a wild year in America. The Vietnam War was raging. Protests were everywhere. The country felt divided. And while all that chaos was happening, the US Mint was pumping out coins fast to keep commerce moving. Machines were running hard. Dies were pushed longer than they should have been. Quality control wasn't perfect. And when pressure hits production like that, rare survivors are born. The design was still that classic look by Felix Schla. On the front, Thomas Jefferson staring left, strong jawline, serious expression. On the back, Monticello standing centered and proud, with those famous steps collectors obsess over. It's been around for decades, so by 1969 people barely looked at it anymore. It became invisible. And that invisibility is exactly why this is a silent fortune. Now let's talk about the look. The rare examples of this 1969 with D come with deep black spats across the surface. Not shiny, not flashy, dark, rich, almost smoky. That antique, untouched beauty that serious collectors crave. To regular people, it looks like a dirty old coin. Dirty coins? Sometimes that's hidden wealth staring you in the face. When you hold it, it feels completely normal. Around 5 grams. About 21.2 millimeters wide. Roughly 1.95 millimeters thick. Standard copper-nickel alloy. Nothing about the weight or size screams big money coins. It feels like every other nickel in your pocket. But this is where people lose life-changing opportunity because they judge it too fast. Survival is the real story here. Most 1969 with D nickels were spent, scratched, tossed into drawers, fed into machines, or cleaned by people who thought they were improving them. And let me say this clearly, never clean this coin. Never. The moment you scrub away that original black spat toning, you destroy the very thing collectors are fighting for. Original surfaces matter more than shine. That natural aged look is proof the coin hasn't been messed with. In fine condition, with that beautiful untouched black tone and strong detail, this coin becomes rare in a way that's hard to explain unless you've seen auction rooms go quiet over one. Flip it over and look at the steps on Monticello. This detail changes everything. Under heavy mint production in 1969, many coins came out with weak strikes. Blurry steps. Flat details. So when a 1969 with D shows sharper step definition, even in fine circulated condition, collectors notice. They lean forward. They examine the surfaces under magnification. They check the D mint mark placement. They study the lettering. Tiny details most people ignore become the difference between pocket change and serious money. And here's the part that feels unreal. A 1969 with D nickel with those black spats, beautiful original surfaces, in fine condition, has reached $185,000 in today's market. Let that hit you. 5 cents. Worth more than most people's houses in some places. That's not hype. That's real auction behavior. That's hidden treasure coins turning into silent fortune. At auctions, these don't scream across headlines. They move quietly, controlled, strategic bidding. Two collectors who know exactly what they're seeing. Demand rising, supply shrinking, and the best examples locked away in private collections. Held tight, not coming back out. Do not spend this coin. Check your pocket. Check that jar. Check those old rolls from the bank. Look for 1969. Look for the D-mint mark. Look for dark, natural black spats. If it looks old and slightly dramatic, don't assume it's damaged. Don't assume it's worthless. That antique look might be quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. Professional grading is critical. Without authentication, you're gambling. With it, you're protecting serious money. And patience? Patience is everything. Rushing to sell, cleaning it, or mishandling it can destroy a life-changing opportunity in seconds. This is not fiction. These old coins is a treasure. People are accidentally losing them every single day. And now, take a breath. We just walked through 3 Monticello Jefferson nickels that look ordinary but carry hidden wealth most people will never notice. 1961D. 1964, no mint mark. 1969D. Silent fortunes. Big money coins. Rare US coins alert. So here's my final warning. Do not spend these coins. Before you toss that nickel aside, before you ignore that dark-looking piece of change, remember this video. Remember that some detail makes these rare. Remember that collectors are fighting. Remember that dirty old coins shock the market when they show up untouched. Check your pockets tonight. Check your drawers. Check your car. Because you might already be holding a fortune and not even know it. And if this blew your mind, wait until you see what's coming next on EagleCoins. There are coins out there even rarer, even more explosive, even more dangerous to ignore. Coins people are spending right now that could change everything. Stay ready. Stay alert. And never look at your spare change the same way again.